Los Angeles Coliseum, the place traveler calls home, and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Trojans will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tuggle. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup. Short of the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Dickens. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Back looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. They're working that left side.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll go to the air on second and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Catch in the middle. It's Fenwick. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they strike first. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Dickens. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Dickens. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Dickens. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continue to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Dickens. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Baker. Grabbed over the middle, it's Dickens. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. On the direct snap, it's Dickens. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Oh, he wants it all. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands, it's Jordan.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense changing the play. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions are not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks the tackle.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is his...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Coastal Carolina was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Conway. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Baker. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They want to run this quarterback. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Now on the move. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Back to throw, it's Baker. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Dickens. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Gonna look downfield again. Scrambling away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Right back to the well. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Back to throw, it's Baker. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Direct snap. It's Dickens. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lane. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Pulls it in. It's Lane. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they take... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. There he goes. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they took... to a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. They take the lead with the 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pocket breaking down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. play fake. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Connection to the right. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Dickens. The wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On the direct snap, it's Dickens. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a 1st.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the snap, it's Dickens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Here's the pressure. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this. He moved the chains on fourth down. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down outside. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. All wideouts, no backs. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab. It's Lane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, USC.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the G.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Baker. Dances away to buy time. Caught near the sticks, it's Dickens. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in run.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. The screen, and watch out. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. He'll take it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Oregon State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
USC.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. That's caught. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Trojans hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. He's loose. And he ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.